I could have heard that sigh from your house, even if you weren't on mic when you walked in. That was a full dad sore back sigh. Like,
Yep. Yep, I'm sitting in this fucking chair. I feel like I'm gonna break it every time I try to move because I got a handicap lift myself.
Oh shit. We're starting the recording right now, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, listen, folks. John and I are coming at you again this week. We've said before, we do sort of batch record these things, and we're in OT here, buddy. This is late on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to get these recorded for you, folks. Look, I'm in a bit of a mood. John had a bit of a day. We're just going to sort of get into some random stuff today, buddy. What do you think?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. No fancy intro, none of this nonsense, right?
Look, here's the simple fact of the matter, man, is my fuck fields are very barren after this week, and it just got started.
One of my favorite internet memes of all time, an old school looking image with old school looking calligraphy is how an adult would say it. I have been drinking, folks, fair warning. Behold the field in which I grow my fucks and see it lay barren.
Exactly.
I don't know why it sticks with me so bad, but just the thought of not giving a fuck and the old timey speech always makes me laugh.
Yep.
Welcome everybody again this week to the I Shower After Work podcast. John and I are coming at you from our respective studios again this week. We're going to be back together soon, but we're still doing the opposite side of town thing. The east and west side job trailers are both alive and well. John's back is fucked up. Like I said, I'm in a mood. We're both in a mood here. We're just going to fucking get into it. What do you think, man?
I'm okay with that. Let's do this thing.
All right. Well, at the time of listening to this, folks, it's definitely the Christmas season. We're getting real close here. I'm going to start off, and again, this is going to be some pretty random stuff here today, everybody, so bear with us.
Yep.
We've got as we mentioned a few episodes ago, we've got a sort of yearly Christmas party coming up with a lot of the friends and people we ride with and whatnot. We call the Not So Silent Night because it really is not so silent.
No.
It made me think of years ago, courting a girl, going to their family. The worst stupid Christmas games that people push on their guests from these overzealous hosts. Have you been at one of these, party buddy?
No, I won't fucking go to those kind of parties.
But but you've never found yourself at one of these?
Nope. Not fucking one.
You lucky fuck. So I'm going to tell you.
They're retarded.
I looked it up here, okay? These are, it says, from Good Housekeeping, take that for what it's worth, goodhousekeeping.com, the 41 best adult, for some reason, Christmas games. Thank God. Yeah. Thank God we're going to a party where people just play cards like normal human beings, right?
Right.
Let me go through a few highlights. This bugged the hell out of me when I saw it. Someone was talking about holiday party games. I'm like, what do you mean games?
Right.
They're like, oh, to have fun and entertain and have a laugh. I'm like, no. All right. Here's the lowlights, okay? I assume I would push this on my worst enemies, not my friends, all right?
Right.
The cookie tasting game. You can just eat cookies, okay?
Just eat cookies.
Right. The holiday dance-off.
Right.
Okay. That one kind of really bothers me because not only are you forcing your friends to physically actively participate, but then everyone else gets to all judge one another.
I want you to think of our friend group. Just picture them in your head. Just close your eyes and picture them in your head. And then imagine them doing a dance-off and how funny that would fucking be. Oh my God.
Certainly that's part of this, right? The humor value of the whole thing, right? Maybe that one wasn't the best example because I'm
sure
thinking
about
about our
break
group.
A hip.
right? I'm thinking of our group. Folks, I am 47 as of this recording. I can say without any false modesty as not a great dancer. I'm more of a wedding dancer myself.
Right.
When the mood strikes me right, I'm definitely the best dancer that's going to be at that party, and that's not saying a lot.
You and me
Yeah,
and
right,
our
yeah,
spouses.
yeah. It's probably not going to be great, right?
Oh my God.
But then we get into some really awkward stuff. Okay, name that scent.
Oh, that'd go south so fucking bad.
People who get different candles and different things. Okay, and then the gift wrapping games. There's a couple here that really bugged me. One of them was timed. Okay, yeah, sure, you can wrap a gift quick, but it's going to look like shit. And as I mentioned last year in our Christmas episode, as a guy who prides myself on a nice, cleanly wrapped gift, if you got to do them fast, you don't have the time to do it. Buy a gift bag, dickhead.
This
And-
coming from the guy we have exchanged holiday gifts and birthday gifts, and I think I've gotten yours in a bag.
Yeah, because I don't have to impress you. But if I'm giving it to relatives, my mother-in-law, I'm sending something home to my mother, I take the time. I don't need to do that with you, right? Can we agree on that? Right.
Okay, fair.
All right, great.
Fine. I don't fucking rate kind of. Fuck off.
No, not in this particular case. Not when it comes to wrapping gifts that you'll care about, right? Like that's something you do for the loved ones in your life.
You're right.
I immediately regret saying that because it's not to say that I don't love your brother, because I really do. But you know what I'm saying. Moving on. I'm not going to dwell on what I just got.
I want to bring up this one that's on this list, and it starts this list. And this is how me, as a black sheep of my family, I would love that one. The very first one on this list says holiday truth bombs. Oh, that'd be fun.
This sounds like, let's start a fight at a
Yes.
perfectly good
Absolutely.
holiday event.
Absolutely.
These are people who want and are hoping for some sort of drama.
Oh, I'd fucking stir that pot with my family so fast.
Yes. As I mentioned to you earlier today when we were talking, we'll give you a recap of the holiday party, because an episode or two ago, I think we said John and I are going head to head in the pumpkin cake loaf whatever challenge.
Yes.
We'll let you know how it turns out, but that's this party we're talking about. I suspect a bit of drama. I'm kind of really looking forward to it.
You told me about it. I'm kind of excited.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. Yeah. When you get enough friends together who have known each other for a lot of years, folks, you know how it is. Eventually, there's going to be some
Drama.
something taken the wrong way, some drama. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep.
When you're not a party who's involved at all, you can stand back and go,
Right.
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Right.
The other half of the Christmas wrapping thing, there was the speed one, bugged me as a guy who takes pride in wrapping a nice gift.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was the one-handed gift wrapping, where you and another person, could be your spouse, could be your friend, could be whatever, you wrap a gift together.
Yeah.
With one of your hands
Tied behind
per
your back.
person. Get the fuck all the way off.
You
all
want to
the
fucking... I'd end up in a divorce.
I don't know that I would want to do it with my spouse. If I'm going to do something ridiculous like that, I'll just pick a random person at the party. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And then some of the obvious ones, like, the Christmas cocktail competition. You can just get drunk.
yeah. You ain't
If
got
you got to make that a game, you're embarrassed about your drinking.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to turn it into a game, right?
Exactly.
Did you see any other ones that sort of bugged you on the list? There's only one I really liked. I thought was kind of funny.
I'll tell you one.
Go ahead.
Unpopular opinion. I'm stealing your unpopular opinion.
Yeah, please do.
Costume
ours.
contest. Look, when it comes to costumes or ugly sweater contests or ugly sweater pairings by couples, get fucked all the way off. That is the most retarded fucking thing that I've ever seen in my life.
My young friend, allow me to do you a favor going forward. What you do is, when you find yourself, and hopefully you never do, but if you find yourself at the office for the ugly sweater day, or you find yourself at a party for the ugly sweater day, you walk up to someone who obviously is not participating and say, wow, man, I'm definitely voting for you. Fucking up somebody else's day when they actively didn't participate is, in my opinion, one of the funnest things we can do as adults.
I would be the guy that doesn't participate.
I definitely would be the guy. I have gone to one in my entire career of these ugly sweater parties. I still have the sweater. The batteries that run the lights on it still work.
Stupid.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. I can't wrap my head around the joy of, I mean, like, let's break it down. How many ugly sweater parties can a reasonable person really go to in one holiday season? Okay,
let's say you get a lot.
No, but hold on. Let's say you got an office job. So let's say maybe there's an ugly sweater day at the office. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
You get invited to a couple or more during the month of late November, during December.
Yep.
You get maybe 3.
Yep.
And that's if you go to a bunch. And that means you actually like it. People who don't like it aren't going to that many.
Right.
You bought an ugly, shitty Christmas sweater to wear probably once a year to an event that you're already thinking you just want to pop one in your temple before you go.
Right. That you don't want to fucking be there.
I don't get it. So we'll move on here in a sec. There's a bunch of other ridiculous ones on here. We're both looking at the same list. It's just, it's dumb. But I did find one that bugged me more than anything else. I'm scrolling through to the end of the list here because I want to get the actual wording of it right, because you said costume contest. And they had a couple normal ones in here. Charades. Fuck off. Having a Christmas cook-off. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Invite a bunch of people into my house. Make more mess while we're all cooking a few different... No.
And drinking, of course.
And drinking, and right, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Many random events can be fun if you're with people who make you laugh and you enjoy their company and you're having a couple of pops, etc.
Right.
Sure. But again, can we just sit down and play cards like fucking adults?
Right.
Okay. This is the one that really, really bugged me. Again, from goodhousekeeping.com. Dramatic reading.
What?
You will pick, I would assume, given the time of year, A Christmas Carol or The Grinch or something like that, and give your dramatic and serious and emotional fuck 1,000%
all
off.
The way off. No. Nobody needs that in their life.
If you really love Christmas, if you're one of these people who's waiting for December all year, you're just waiting for Thanksgiving to be over so you can dig in for, 6 weeks. Okay. But in my opinion, there is one time and one story that is okay for the dramatic reading. And that's reading The Raven on the night of Halloween. If you can recite Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven in front of a few friends at a Halloween holiday dress-up party, I personally think that's pretty cool. But again,
I
ridiculous and useless, and what are we doing here?
I read one story every Christmas.
If you read The Night Before Christmas, I'm going to give you that one. That's a perfectly good holiday Christmas.
Read that.
Yes.
I read that to my kids, and I shit you not, Jason. My kids as adults, Christmas Eve night, before they go to bed, they grab the book. They're like, Dad, time to read the story. I've done it since my oldest was a baby. Every single Christmas Eve.
Answer me this and we'll move on. Have you, or do you currently wish that you could do it from memory? No book that you could sit down and look them in the eye and have your cocoa or whatever in your hand. And do you have the thought you wish you could recite it verbatim? Just
I pretty much can.
You pretty much can.
Yep.
But you like the image of Dad sitting on the couch, the kids looking at you, opening the book up, right?
Right.
Am I feeling you here?
Right.
Okay.
It's a tradition thing. Right.
It's totally fun. All right. So, but
And just to say this, fun fact is it's really hard to find the original Night Before Christmas book, the book with the images in it, and with the correct phrases in it, that Santa has a pipe and is smoking.
I'm digging you. I like it, buddy.
I have that one, and it took me forever to find it because I lost it, and then I couldn't find it, but then I found it.
Again, I take it back. Being able to do The Night Before Christmas from the book or from memory, that's a good one. Yeah, I'll put that with the Raven on Halloween.
Let's put them on par.
Yeah, I'm going to put those on par. That's perfectly fine. I've got a bunch of things to complain about or even just talk about. You got anything you want to bring up here?
Oh, on the list that you just had?
Or anything that you had in your mind as well?
Dude, I got a lot. I got a lot. Okay.
Get after it.
Okay. No, I'm not going to go there because I've ranted on this podcast so much about retarded fucking drivers, especially in the snow and the winter hit, and then people are just worse than what they were before. All of you idiots that think it's a good idea to tailgate somebody driving fucking 40 miles an hour in the fucking blizzard snow can go fuck yourself all the way off. Hope you end up in the fucking ditch and have to call somebody for a tow.
Shout out to the fucking Napa Auto Parts in Newport, Minnesota. I have lived in this general area for 19 years. Your delivery drivers are the worst fucking people on earth. It was snowing today, like shitty, slippery roads. Obviously, everybody's driving slow, and one of their fucking drivers pulls out from behind me, speeds up, and then cuts into a space that was barely big enough for his pickup truck. You know everyone's driving slow because the weather sucks. You thought it was just because I was driving slow in my van. Fuck you. Napa Auto Parts, Newport, Minnesota.
Get fucking bent.
Get fucking bent. If your customer service department ever hears any of this, they're the worst fucking drivers that I've ever fucking seen. It's fucking brutal. Anyway, this is going to be a total rant episode, folks.
I fucking had this morning. I was on my way to work. I was on a 2-lane fucking highway, and I was in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I come up behind a fucking plow truck, and he was clearing off the shoulder. Fluffy fucking snow in the morning. It was making a cloud behind him that I shit you not. When I was coming up behind him and the cloud came up, his flashing lights, all 40 of them that are on that fucking truck, disappeared, right? Yep. It was that thick. So I stayed back. This dipshit came up behind me, hauling a mini excavator on the back of his truck with a trailer, right? Hauling ass, comes up behind me, gets so close to my ass end like he's trying to check my fucking gender. And he fucking stayed on my ass because I wasn't passing the plow truck, or I wasn't fucking going up, too close to it. Motherfucker, I had an inkling when I realized that he had a trailer on the ass end of his truck to slam on my fucking brakes just so he'd lose that fucking load.
It's the dark thoughts you got to avoid, right?
Yeah, I get that one.
We'd love some of that. Reminds me of one of my favorite jokes, man. Young blonde lady is driving in a terrible snowstorm one night, and she sees the lights of a truck in front of her. So she's like, well, this is a big truck. He knows where he's going. I'll just follow the lights. She follows these lights for about 45 minutes, and finally she sees the brake lights come on. The truck comes to a stop. The driver gets out and walks back. He says, hey, miss, where are you going tonight? And she said, oh, I'm trying to get back to my town. It's exit 23. And he says, well, I'm going to be finished with the Walmart parking lot any minute here, and then I'll be heading over to the Kmart. And if you're not laughing, folks, right now, you don't really need to hang out with me because that's basically how it's going to be all the time. All right. Yes.
Fuck.
Terrible,
Anyway.
awful, snowy drivers. So
Yeah.
in the spirit of the snow, my next little fucking bother here, man. We're going to have a who's worse real quick here.
Yeah, absolutely.
As motorcycle riders, we've complained before, definitely at least once in the podcast, if not multiple times, the groups of bicycle riders in the summer with their spandex and their weird sloped helmets and blocking half the road. What's worse, in your opinion? because I saw a couple of these today in the bad snow. The packs of people who are clearly too fat and slow to be in the Tour de France, but they buy all the clothes. Summer bicycle pack riders, or the giant wearing full winter gear with face shield and goggles and fat tires. I'm going to drive my bicycle all winter. Fuckers.
I'll take the fat tire people all day long because there's usually not a big pack of them. And,
I've only ever seen one. I've never
Right.
seen more than one together.
and usually they're not on the freaking road. They run paths and trails and sidewalks and snowmobile tracks and shit like that.
Okay, so both the ones I saw today were on the road.
Oh,
One of them
fucking
in
idiot.
between the turning lane and one of the go straight lanes because they intended on going straight. On a snowy, slippery
Yeah, don't
car could spin out at any moment day going,
do
well,
that.
I'm protecting the environment. I'm going to ride my bike. I don't care if it's, what was it here today?
30.
30 Fahrenheit, which is actually a pretty good day because you see them on cold ones. But when I saw the second person who was the one splitting lanes, there was 2 inches of snow on the.
Yeah.
Man.
No, get
Man,
fucked.
get fucked, right?
Yep.
But
Nope.
you're going to say that in the grand scheme of things, you hate the
I hate
the
the
Tour de France summer
Yep.
packs
Yep.
worse than a solo winter driver. Okay.
Yep.
I was just
they-
curious to get your opinion on
Yeah,
that. I
no,
agree.
They will take up.
agree.
I hate it when they're all packed up and they're all riding that fucking shoulder line, dude. Fuck
Shoulder
all the way
line.
up.
You're lucky if they're not halfway out into the intersection.
I'm
Not
giving them the
intersection,
benefit
but
of
the line, right.
the doubt, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
yes, they are out in the middle of the fucking lane and shit like that. It's like, dude, I'm doing 60. Get the fuck out of my way.
And John has definitely been behind me when I've done this, but I love when we go past the packs of summertime Tour de France riders. I will grab my clutch and crank my throttle over to scare the piss out of them when we go by. It's one of the small joys of my life.
Yep. I don't do it
Yeah.
because I don't need to. My bike's stupid fucking loud. I just speed up.
Mine's loud, but I like making a point. You can be scared of a dinosaur, but when they roar, ooh, it's a little extra something.
That's funny.
So we touched on this last year real quick, but I think with at the time this comes out, there's probably there's a week or two left before Christmas time. People are doing some last minute shopping. Let's just give a quick dig in reminder to people of what are some good gifts for the blue collar worker in your life. I put it in the notes. Don't make him or her pretend to like it.
No, make sure they enjoy it.
Do you know what I mean? Like the and again in like the little keynotes I had here. Look, most multi-tools suck.
Yep.
It's a fold-out pair of pliers with a bunch of little screwdrivers and a knife and a can opener.
Yep.
If you're going to buy one of those, buy the one and only brand that's probably really great, and it is.
I have one. I don't fucking remember the name right now.
Wow, it is late again, folks. We're definitely in overtime here. Leatherman is really
Yes, Leatherman.
the brand to go to,
Yeah,
right? There's
mine's
probably
up in-
some other ones that do it, but
Mine's up
if
in
it-
my nightstand.
right. And if it mixes multiple tools, so like as I was doing the research for this, I saw a hammer that basically had a Leatherman at the end.
No.
Don't buy that.
Get fucked.
Jimmy, don't buy that for somebody. Buy if you're thinking, oh, it'll be cute. Oh, the kids want to get it. No. Lead your kids in the right direction. Don't buy them something they have to pretend to like, and then no.
Right.
You're better than that, right? But I did see some interesting things, buddy. So for me, and this isn't stuff that was on the list that I found here, but a 20 pack of hand warmers or toe warmers for the winter never goes awry.
No, that's a pretty easy.
Stocking stuffers, right?
Yeah,
Easy
it's a good-
stuff, right?
That's an easy stocking stuff for sure.
Heated socks, heated clothes.
Any
Always
heated gear,
always a win.
if you've
right?
got a blue collar worker, man or woman working up in the upper section of our country, absolutely heated gear, whatever it is, they will love.
Yeah. And if you need to know which heated gear you should consider, an internet search goes a long way, but also not only with heated gear, but if you want to go the extra mile and you're like, I'm going to buy my person one more tool for their collection, All you got to do is go look at what brand their collection is.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. And you can go on any of the websites. So let's say we're not promoted by them, but let's say Milwaukee, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You can walk out into your partner's garage, space, whatever. Oh, they don't have one of these. And then you're going to ask yourself, but do they need one of those? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
You
Whatever
don't need
it
to
is.
ask yourself if they need, if you find something on the website of choice for their particular tool brand of choice, if they don't have one, they'll find an excuse to use it. You don't need to ask them, hey, do you think you'd ever need like a brad nailer? No, don't do that.
Yep.
Pick
Just
their
buy it.
brand, pick a tool you don't find in the garage, and buy one of them.
Yep.
I guarantee, even if it was something they didn't need right now, they'll sit back on Christmas morning and go, well, I don't got to buy a jigsaw no more. That's pretty great.
Yep. Yep. It's pretty awesome.
So,
Anything that makes the life of a blue collar worker easier, they love. Plain and simple. If it quality of life, if it's a new set of organizer bags for their tools, right? The little zip pouches, dude, fucking amazing, right?
there's something to be said for a monogrammed, personalized tool bag.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
John, Jason, Sarah, Sharon, whatever, right?
Yep.
There's something to be said. It's a simple little thing, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
As
that's, go ahead, man.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. Yeah, so listen, folks, we're going to be back together in the same place with John and I, but this over the Zoom from our own location thing, it's hard to time the other guy. So if you hear us tripping over each other, cut us a little slack. All right?
Yeah.
One thing that I found that I thought was really funny, I don't think you are part of this culture right now. I kind of am.
Mm-hmm.
If I said a lip pillow to you, would you know what I meant?
No.
So lip pillows is one of the new sort of slang vernaculars for the in your lip nicotine pouches.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Call them a lip. They look like the Zins or whatever, right? Call them a lip pillow. They sell personalized containers for those who would say John's lip pillow. Yeah. It's ridiculous, but for someone who definitely has those in their pocket all the time, to pull out your own with your whatever. Okay. I know it sounds stupid, but for a blue collar person who uses those, that would be sort of something on a job site. You're sitting at the break table. Somebody asks you for one and you pull out a.
Look, this is an episode of Zero Fucks Given, and here's what I'm going to tell you right off the bat. You say Jason's lip pillow. That's not where my head goes.
Yep, that's because you're fucked up, man. Like, I am fucked up too, right? Yes, I agree. But
for everybody
for
out there, I just want you need to take your mind to a very sexual place, and then
no, you, John, have taken your mind to that, but that's because you, until a few minutes, not even a few minutes, for a couple of minutes ago, were unaware of the term lip pillow.
yeah,
For people who know what it is, they would not make your connection. They would make the Zin connection, right?
Yeah.
But yes, from the outside perspective, obviously, yes, the lip pillow thing, you could take in an awkward, weird sexual place, which, as a friend, worries me a little bit about you, but we'll keep being buddies. It's okay.
It's all right.
As I told you your last birthday, I'm going to keep extending your friendship for at least another 12 months unless you fuck it up.
Yeah.
But from your perspective, man, what else is on the list of useful good things to give your blue collar worker this year?
I think we should go a little higher end because
some people spend a few bucks, right?
Yeah, I don't like a good set of earbuds.
Yeah,
like a high quality set of earbuds.
Yeah,
I mean it makes life so much easier. And I mean, if you wanted, especially if your blue collar worker is a foreman or forewoman or form person, somebody in charge, get them a set of earbuds. They can take phone calls while they work. They don't have, just come on. What the fuck are we doing, people?
In the same note of the slightly higher end gift, from my perspective, having a smartwatch whether it's a fancy one or just a simple one, being able to look quickly while I'm working my watch and go, I have to answer that. Oh, no, I'll call them back, as opposed to putting a tool down, pulling my phone out and looking. It's
That's
a
huge.
real, it's not so much just, I mean, yes, it's a time saver, but the just ease of it is taking stress out of your day of not stopping what you're doing and doing that, you know,
Right.
yeah, that's always a
Absolutely.
good thing. And shout out to our 2024 guest of the year, Doug, years ago, gave me a 50 cal metal military ammo can that was personalized. I get great use out of that. They are
Yep.
airtight, they are moisture and water tight, they're not crazy expensive, and it sounds like something so simple. And if you don't know what I mean, just look up a military ammo box. There's so many companies that will personalize it with a name or an image or whatever you want.
Yep.
I don't know too many dudes that would not consider this a great gift because they will immediately look at it and go, I can use that for X
Yep. Yep.
and Y and Z. So
For sure.
yeah, that's definitely one. What is there any that you can think of that are air quotes stupid useless gifts that you'd still be happy to get, buddy?
That I'd still be happy to get? No, if they're stupid and useless, I don't fucking want them.
Okay, so I shouldn't say useless, all right?
I don't need
Not
something taking up room.
not necessary, but you'd be happy to get it.
Personalized, like handmade cards.
Okay.
Like something that takes a little bit of fucking effort. A little bit of thought. I think a lot of people don't give thought to much gifts anymore. They just are walking around, or they got an idea and they're like, oh, hey, this reminds me of X, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't think there's a lot of, I think it's a lost trait.
Yeah, I like that. Putting in some actual personal thought to something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. That's probably good. That's probably a good idea. I can tell you from my brother's trip here, I was pretty proud of the fact that a simple metal sign that you can buy from a million websites now that would have whatever on it. In my case, my brother Greg has, along with some buddies, they're building a new hunting shack back in Nova Scotia. I've talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
I got them a metal sign with the name of what they're going to call their shack.
Oh, very nice.
It's not expensive, but just a little something personalized to go here.
Yep.
It could be anything,
Right.
right? Dad's workshop, mom's she shed, as much as I hate every time I say that out loud.
She shed.
But the fact that they exist,
Yep.
I can't dismiss it. And then, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'll take any of those metal signs for my garage.
Do you know what I mean?
It's fantastic. Yeah.
They're not crazy expensive. One thing that I will say, I didn't put it in our notes, but I just thought about it again. I had thought about it earlier. I have one that's an overrated gift that seems to be really pushed lately. And maybe you have one in your head that's like an overrated gift. The hard-sided metal wallets. It sucks enough sitting on a wallet, a leather fold-up wallet. I've had mine in my front pouch for years because I know it was causing me back problems when I was young. The last thing I need is a 1/2 to 3/4 inch aluminum
plate.
molded metal wallet that I'm sitting on. And it sounds like a great idea, folks. The fancy metal card wallet money clip. No.
Not for blue collars. Look, those things are made for people wearing fucking blazers and shit, having it on the inside pocket of their coat. Like, that's
Now-
what they're made for.
I don't want to generalize, okay? But occasionally I will, because I'll be honest, all right? Let's say, what do you think? Maybe I'll just ask you. As far as carrying a actual just like wallet goes for your credit cards, debit cards, cash, things like that, That's mostly a guy thing, right?
Yeah.
Ladies tend to have a more longer, rectangular sort of fold out
Handbag or
wallet purse
purse.
thing, right?
Yeah.
It's cold when it's cold. It's uncomfortable to sit on, and there's just no need to have a gadget to put your cards in.
Right. I have one of those. Now it's kind of a leather covered one. It's not a metal one. I have it for riding the motorcycle.
Yeah,
Because I
but
put
that's
it inside my jacket or vest.
right. Yeah, it's not a pocket thing.
No, I ain't putting
It's
that
not
in my
something you're
back
gonna
pocket. Fuck no.
Yeah, you're not going to sit on that, right?
No.
Yeah, you
Front
hear a lot
pocket,
about
sure.
it. Yeah, they advertise it a lot on shows and TV and podcasts and stuff like that. Like
Yep.
it's on behalf of blue collar workers everywhere. It's not really convenient. Don't buy your significant other one of those.
No.
They will be like, "Oh, great, thanks." Remember I said at the beginning, don't make them pretend to like it.
Yeah.
No.
Let me give you a rundown on fucking wallets and construction workers. If it's in your back pocket and you're working any form of construction, don't care what trade you're in, you are going to again eventually lean up against a dirt wall of some sort or sheetrock. That shit goes in your pocket. And especially if it's sand.
Yep.
It gets into that metal wallet, you ain't getting any of those fucking cards out. Just don't do it.
It gets to be a real pain in the ass real quick. Not to mention, most of us put a tool or two in our dominant hand back pocket.
Absolutely.
You're going to scratch it up. You're going to pull it out by mistake and knock it on the floor. No.
My daughter gave me a leather wallet for Father's Day in 2020. Summer of 2020, between 2020 and 2021, I think. I can't quite remember. I still have that wallet. It's still together. It is by far the best wallet I've ever had in my goddamn life. It's a buffalo leather wallet. It's fantastic.
You have shown it off to me before.
And that's...
It is a good wallet.
You need to get him something, her something,
Them something.
them something that holds
They.
up. Fucking they, them. Yeah. Whatever.
I couldn't help it.
Fuck off.
We're in that world, buddy.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
You need to
fuck.
get the blue collar worker in your life. If you're going to get him a wallet, get a good wallet. Get a leather wallet. Don't get one with fucking Velcro on it. They're not fucking 9. Stop it with all that.
Right.
Even if you can get it personalized with their cute little fucking... No. If it has any Velcro on it, fuck off.
Yeah. Velcro should almost be nowhere now.
Right.
There's a few exceptions, but Velcro it's a very, very useful thing, but most people don't want to have anything go when you open it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, all right. Dude, I have so many rants today. Do you have anything to interject with, or do you want me to keep going?
The only rant that I have... All right, I'm going to fucking knock on one of our listeners here. You and I didn't see the text come in, but they sent us a text. I found out that my login for our text and our phone number was jacked up on my cell phone, and it wasn't working for a long time, I think.
That explains why I wasn't getting anything for a long time. Continue.
Yeah. So there was an update. You might want to try to log into it again and get it working. But look, guys, I love you all, and I really appreciate you listening to us week in, week out. Listen to Jason and I talk stupid shit and just have a good time with this. However, if you text us with, "Hey guys, it's Sean," I don't know Sean. I don't know you. I don't know if Jason knows you. I didn't respond. You might want to give just a little bit more detail. That would be great. Not just a, "Hey, listen, guys, it's X. Hey, guys, it's J."
Yeah, we don't have 10,000 listeners, but if you say, "Hey, it's Sam," okay.
Yeah, you're probably not going to get a response.
Let's narrow it down a hair.
Well, and because our phone number is a public phone number for the business, and just like my cell phone, my personal number, I get texts of, Hey, haven't thought of you in a long time. How are you doing? It's a block and report automatically with any of them.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not fin-
don't send us generic messages that could be perceived as generic. Send us something.
Yeah, a little bit of
Mention
context.
Yeah, mention something from the show
Yeah,
so that we know it wasn't just a random. Yeah, good call,
yeah,
buddy. I agree with all
yeah.
that. That's a
There's
good one.
love y'all again. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Sean, if it's you and you are a listener and you're not a fake bot, dude, I'm sorry for ranting on you, but a little bit of extra context and I'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, we'll definitely interact for sure. Dude, I've got a few here and I don't even know where to start. So I'm just gonna pick the one that seems the most emotionally charged for me at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, two things. And I think these next three or four are all going to be unpopular opinions, so we'll just start right there.
Okay.
Two companies, the company of Crown Royal whiskey and KitchenAid. So we talked recently. My missus went out and bought us, not herself, a nice KitchenAid on the countertop mixer for baking and cooking and whatnot, right? They send it in the KitchenAid box. They don't box it up in brown paper, brown box, brown cardboard. It was sitting out on my front step as the hundreds of dollar KitchenAid. Are you fucking kidding
No,
me,
they did
KitchenAid?
not.
Yes, they did. In this day and age, KitchenAid, you're telling me that you can't take an extra 60 cents a box or less and put it in a brown box and ship it anonymously is not the word I'm
Discreetly.
really wanting. Discreetly, thank you, sir. You can't do that.
Come on.
At least for the months of November and December. You're telling me you can't do that.
Did they
Fuck off.
Did she order it straight from KitchenAid?
Yes.
Oh, fuck you, KitchenAid.
Fuck you,
Pull
KitchenAid.
your head out
right?
of your
A little
ass.
bit. Yes. And in the same note, I said Crown Royal. You took the handle off your 175s. I've complained for years that Jameson doesn't have one on there. And during Crown Royal's air quotes rebrand, you took it off. It's called a candle of booze for a reason. And you thought you should just get rid of it.
Isn't Crown Royal a Canadian whiskey?
I believe they are.
Oh, there's the problem. Tariff's got it.
I'd love to say that's the issue. That doesn't explain John Jameson and Son, which I've said early and often. Jameson, put a handle on your handle.
Yeah,
It's
put a
just
handle on your
simple.
handle.
All right.
Everybody should have a fucking handle on their 175s, period.
Right. We don't want to go crazy here, but yes, those things both bother me. All right. This one, I'm curious about your particular opinion on.
Yep.
I'm coming around because we've heard a lot of people complain. It comes up on social media and the internet quite a bit, right? Now, I'm going to say dogs because we're dog people, but people could argue pets in general, but it seems to be more of a dog thing than a cat or a bird or whatever, right? Dogs aren't children. Yeah, but are they kind of? So you're a parent. So follow my logic here and tell me if at any point I stray. All right. I'm talking about children, not animals.
Okay.
All right. You raise them, you feed them, you take care of their health, their happiness, you entertain them, you love them, you hope for long, happy lives. Do any of those things not apply to a dog?
Long, happy life.
No. Long for the dog, not your long life.
Right.
Did the dog have a long... I'm going to argue, unpopular opinion, that I think for people who... Especially for people who don't have children.
Right.
Because lots of people have dogs and children, right?
Yep.
Yes, you could make the joke that the crazy famous comedian Tom Segura makes, that yes, you can say that you think your dog is a child, but if your dog bites my child, no one's really going to bat an eye if I drown that dog
Right.
because he bit my child, right? Like, sure, there's
Right.
certainly some different, but for the people who are taking that perspective of raising and caring and loving and entertaining and health and happy,
Look,
it's not that different.
no, it isn't,
Not that different.
but I'm not going to agree with you.
You know, you don't have to.
We'll be on the backside. We'll be on opposite sides of this. Do I love my dogs? Absolutely. Do I want them to be happy and play and be healthy? And yes, absolutely.
Tell me where it differs.
When my kid steps out of line or does something stupid, I'm not going to shoot him. At the same time, like if a dog steps out of line, does something horrible, that dog's getting put down. Plain and simple. Right?
Okay.
Even if my corgi,
You went real dark really quick.
but that's where the line is, right? Because I would never now. Now.
Be careful. I might put you on the spot here.
Yep. I'll say
Steel
it.
man your position.
Yep. So it has to be if my dog nipped at somebody because they were annoying the shit out of the dog and I told them to not do what they did and they didn't listen and the dog nipped at them, that's one thing, right? There's lines. There are definitely lines. But just like Tom Segura said, if my corgi ripped into one of my kids or me or my wife, and I mean, you'd really, it hits a corgi. It doesn't even count.
That is the irony here, right?
I can't even go down that road. If my yellow lab that I had, big 110-pound yellow lab, got a piece of me, got a piece of my wife, got a piece of my kids, I wouldn't hesitate to put the dog down.
So let me ask you this. Just devil's advocate, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And just to make sure I understand your position clearly for myself and the people listening. You're talking about the dog grabs a hold of an arm a little harder than it needs to, gives a shake, maybe cuts, bleeds, hurts, right?
Oh, no, it'd have to be more than that.
You're talking about
Mauling.
Maul. Okay, so
Like
the dog
straight up
goes
attack
crazy.
on fucking...
The dog goes crazy, has a little maul, hurts somebody, they need stitches, medical attention. It's a serious thing.
It's a serious thing. They're going to the ER. Like,
right. Okay, so you're saying that your words, not mine,
mm-hmm.
that dog might need to be permanently put down.
Well, there wouldn't be a mite.
Okay, there wouldn't be a might. So you wouldn't want to send the dog to some sort of facility?
Nope.
Because that's what you do if one of your kids mauled somebody, right? So the kid can go to some sort of psychological facility, care, rehabilitation, but the dog don't get none of that?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Nope, because dogs in generally, now there are some smart dogs out there, but the average intelligence of a dog doesn't pass the 3-year-old's level. Human brain, it's completely different. Right?
So if a 3-year-old kid mauled a toddler, you'd have the same opinion? It's fun when I can paint John into a corner, folks.
I'd be interested to see any case studies that's ever happened.
I don't know if I'd be interested to see them, but I see what you're getting.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
the dog, God.
It's also I'm splitting hairs and be pain in the ass, folks. It's a dog versus a kid. I know it's different.
And don't get me wrong, it has to be extreme. It has to be extreme.
You had your hand in the air so long that if you look on your screen, buddy, Zoom put up the hand emoji in the corner because you had your hand up so long to try to pause it, even though no one's watching; they're only listening.
That's the hand raising emoji.
There's a yellow hand raising emoji that just automatically came up on
It'll
Zoom,
do this
folks.
too. Like,
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
give you a thumb.
Sorry,
but
didn't mean to distract you, buddy.
no. I love my dogs. All right, hands down. Right, absolutely. I love Ripley. She's a hyperactive pain in the ass, but she is a fantastic dog.
Fuck, she got a lot of energy, kids.
And I love that dog to death. I love most dogs to death, right? But if you raise a dog in such a manner that the dog is over aggressive, you did the dog zero justice. You're a piece of shit human. Plain and simple. It's all training. It's all a matter of where they live. There is, in my mind, there's no real such thing as a bad dog. Just bad owners.
I agree with that. I
Just
agree
bad
with that.
But yes, for you, is your dog your kid? Absolutely, Jason.
Kinda.
100%. 100% it's your child. You love that dog. The dog's spoiled more than you are. My wife loves our dog more than she loves me. I'm pretty much convinced.
Your dog Remy's a pretty good shit.
He's a spoiled fucking baby.
Right. Now, I will push back a tiny bit.
Absolutely.
Would you agree your dog is more spoiled than mine?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. As long as we can agree on that.
Minus he doesn't have clothes.
Mine has a coat for when it's cold.
Don't matter. Still got
Not
her clothes.
clothes.
Still got her clothes.
Not clothes, plural. My dog this is my dog's first actual winter.
Yeah. Well,
This is the first time she's trying to grow in a winter coat that doesn't seem to, by the way, doesn't seem to be really growing.
she ain't growing in a winter coat.
No.
She just stop that hoping and dreaming.
Yeah, I've been adamant over the years that you don't put clothes on dogs.
She needs
Took
a
her to the
jacket.
hunting shack earlier in the season. We were doing stuff. She was way more comfortable with it on.
Yeah, she definitely needs it.
But outfits? No, I'm not behind outfits. But like rain resistant or like warm, is Velcro coat for the dog. I'm not against it anymore.
No.
I'm trying to be open-minded in my adult years.
Well, and
for
Ripley,
the comfort of Ripley.
yeah, Ripley is boxer skinny, so she has almost zero fat on her. And, like there's no insulation on that puppy.
And three quarters fucking retarded. So she'll go out and play in the snow and shake from the cold and lift one paw up at a time.
But won't come
just to let that one warm up and then keep playing. Like,
right.
She has no concept of cold and bad and all that. So, all right. So we understand John's perspective. He's all about, putting dogs down when they, look at you funny.
Oh, ouch. Don't leave him on that note.
You didn't say that. I know you didn't say that. I was just saying that to be funny. That's definitely not your perspective.
No.
I'm going to move on from the putting dogs down talk, which was John's whole thing here.
Jesus.
Sorry, bad. Like I said, I'm triggered today, folks. I can't help but putting John on the spot here. I want to talk to you about a couple of things. One is fun and one is going to take stress out of my life, and I want to know what your opinion is on the two of them.
Absolutely. Bring it.
The fun one is, this dawned on me recently, and I'm it's kind of two policies I'm going to introduce here, especially in the new year. We have talked about, and we can both agree, I believe, as most people can now, that our phones are certainly listening to us.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk about something, you then get ads for buying said thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right? Going forward, when someone annoys me, for whatever the reason happens to be, intentional, unintentional, I'm now going to wait until they're not paying attention, and I'm going to pick their phone up when they're not looking and start just saying random things. pink frilly lingerie. Whatever the thing that they don't want to see coming up on their feed and suggestions all the time, I'm going to force that down the throat of the algorithms and the AI listening to the phones so that they now start getting ridiculous things suggested for them to buy on all their medias and whatnot.
Nice passive aggressive move. Okay. Sure.
Well, as I've said, Midwest seems to be, to me, to be the mecca of passive aggressive behavior. And I think after 19 years of living here, my brain is finally succumbing to that a little bit and going, I can think it's some passive aggressive stuff to do too. Like when in Rome.
Yeah. Right.
Let's do it. Right. So anybody who's listening, I highly suggest that, especially with in-laws. And the other one is, it was a media post that I saw that really resonated with me, and I kind of want to get your take on it. My new life-changing policy, stress reducing going forward, is going to be simply no. And what I mean by no is no more excuses. And I'm not talking about excuses about not going to the gym or whatever. If you ask me, hey man, can I get a ride to the airport on Thursday? No. I don't have to tell you why. No, I'm busy. No more excuses. Can you help me move? No, I got something going on. No, I don't have anything going on that day. No. Simply no. I am instituting this with friends and family and loved ones, with the exception of my spouse. If she needs me, I'm here.
Yeah.
But with most other people, if it don't sound real important, no.
Right.
I don't need to tell you why. I've had enough of making up bullshit excuses. I'm too old now. Just no.
Yep.
What do you think?
I
think it's my New Year's resolution, even though I'm against resolutions.
I think setting healthy and honest fucking boundaries with everybody in your life is fucking key. And I think people need to do that more often. I think people need to be okay with the fucking word no. God, we haven't been telling people no in fucking years. Look at the younger generation. But that'll be a whole nother fucking rant. We can't go down that road. But nah, I think that's a great fucking idea. And
I believe it's going to de-stress my life a ton.
I will call bullshit on one thing there. I don't think you'll be able to do it with your friends. I don't think you'll be able to just sit there and go, no. I think at absolute minimum, you're going to be like, nah, man, I can't. I'm sorry.
You're oversimplifying the word friends, because we have in our nature a real gray area, both of us, of people who are, air quotes, family, who aren't blood related to us.
Right.
I'm talking about friends.
Oh, okay.
We have a mix of people in our family who are not technically related to us in any way, who we consider family.
Right.
Family's different, right? But people who are friends who are like, yeah, listen, I'm really going to need you to help me out. Just like, no, I'm not.
No.
And as you said, it's a healthy boundary thing for people who I don't owe any allegiance to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we spend our entire lives fucking gathering people to be at our fucking funeral, right? So, like, cherish the ones that you want, take care of the ones that you want there, and the rest of them can just go fuck all the way off. Plain and simple.
I have dealt with my funeral the same way for about 30 years. I make sure that a few times during the year, when I'm at an event, I cover the tab of a day, a stop, a drinks, right?
Yeah.
Because all I want is to know at my funeral, people can say, fuck, he made me laugh a handful of times, and he was never scared to buy a drink.
Yep.
For the group, for the party, that's enough for me. I don't need people crying and telling stories about how I was given to charity and candy striping to kids at a cancer ward or anything. Those are all great things.
Right.
I don't need that.
No, and that's the deal though too though. I mean, when you're sitting there around the table and you're looking around the people that are in the room, and you're just like, I could tell you no, I could tell you no, I could tell you no. I can't really tell you no. Kind of want to sometimes, but no. Like that's the stipulation. I think that's the difference, that the distinguishing factor that you're trying to make there is there's people in our lives, and everybody has these people in their lives that it just doesn't make a fucking difference. Doesn't affect one way or another. Like
That sums it up pretty good, actually.
so, well, yeah, nah. You tell me no. Yeah, fuck you. I'm just saying.
Also sets a pretty realistic expectation with people of where they fall with you. And although there may be some people who thought they were closer to you than they were, and now they're a little disappointed to find out, like, oh, I'm a friend, I'm not family. Sorry to tell you, but yeah,
If you haven't picked up on it already, that's my fault. I was not trying to hide it.
if me not helping you move is a realization for you, sorry, but at least you know now.
Yeah, look, Jason, I'll say this
We're
for
pals.
everybody. I told you straight up the last time you guys helped me move in, right? When I bought my house and you and Pete showed up to help me move in, I flat out told you we are all too fucking old for this pizza and beer moving bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
we've gotten to that point.
The last time I moved, so here, this is a side thing that we didn't have on here, but you bring up a good point. Everybody listening, you're going to get to the point at some point in your life where it financially and personally makes way more sense to just hire movers.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope
If
you
you-
get to that point.
Yeah. That's a competent thing to work towards. You're thinking cars and houses and this, but when you're younger, small baby steps of, I want to get to the point where when I move next, I'm not buying pizza and beer to get all my pals to come over and help me move.
Right.
I'm buying pizza and beer so we can sit around while
Shoot
the
the
movers
shit.
come and load boxes. And I've got a few bucks to tip the movers. Hey, thanks for taking care of this on a Saturday. I know you just want to be home with your people.
Right. Right.
You work towards the small
Right.
financial goals. You get the big ones later.
Right.
It
Right.
sounds like first world problems, but what are you going to do?
Be careful, our privilege is showing.
Yes, exactly. I've only got one other tiny thing to mention, man. Do you got anything else before we wrap up?
Nah, hit me with it, dude.
It's real random. I'm not sure it's going to hit, but I'm hoping it maybe has come up in your social media lately. Have you seen people building, and you might not even know the word. Do you know what a trebuchet is?
Oh, I do.
It's
Oh, I
the
know the
flip
word.
over, big, long, shoots fireballs into
Yeah, the big
air.
catapult fucking thing.
It's like a spinny, flippy catapult.
Yep.
There are people who are building small personal ones online with a small tire and just an A-frame wooden. They just tip it over and
Yep.
it does itself. I am definitely building a trebuchet this winter. I don't
to do
know why.
what with?
I don't know. But when I saw them build one simply in a video, I'm like, I can just build one of those without putting it on wheels, and it's not
Yeah,
Game of Thrones. I can just build one and fire stuff into the air. Like, I'm probably going to build a trebuchet.
I just watched. I watched a video of somebody launching fireballs with it at nighttime.
I'm not going to start with fireballs, but if you watch the same one I did, which, as we mentioned in our another recording that we did when we talked about falling down rabbit holes,
Right.
was that the one where after they fired it, their trebuchet lit on fire?
No. Nope.
Okay, so the one I saw after they did it, the lighter fluid or whatever they used actually lit their trebuchet.
Oh fuck.
It's not a big thing, folks. It only stands about 5 or 5.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's just using the mechanics and the physics of flipping and
Flipping
firing
over.
something in the air. If you haven't looked at this, I think the correct spelling is Trebeauchet, trebuchet. But if you search that,
You'll find
the
something.
auto spelling correct will figure it out for you. If you've watched any of the Game of Thrones, any ancient
Medieval.
medieval, thank you.
Yeah.
Medieval is the word I was looking for. Any medieval thing, it's the giant slingshot that flips over itself and fires stuff into the air. Like
Yep.
I think the word is French, I'm pretty sure. But yes, if that hasn't come up in your feed, if you see it, take a look. It's pretty funny. If I actually build one, I will absolutely post the video. We won't start with fire, folks. I promise. But if that's all you got, man,
That is all I got.
I appreciate everybody listening again. This is just like sort of a random rant we hear today. I
You're
don't
good.
think I missed anything.
I don't think so. We were just getting some shit off of our chest.
Oh, I lied to you, buddy. I got one more little thing.
What?
If you got time.
What the fuck you got now?
Is everybody else using IMDb as much as I am?
Yes.
It's not
I
just
use
me,
it
right?
I use it a ton. Oh, fucking
Okay.
ton.
You're who is that? I know them from somewhere. With
I
my
remember
spouse, it's hey, I know I saw that this show was on a platform, and instead of searching each platform individually, I'll just go on there and go, oh, it's on Paramount or Hulu or whatever.
I just Google search and it just tells me all the platforms it's on the Google search. I don't use
So
IMDb.
I guess I'm using IMDb for what you would use the Google search for. So I just want to make sure, it dawned on me at the end there. Like, I'm using it pretty consistently for stuff.
Yeah.
And I bring it up because my frustration is it will be my spouse saying what I just said about, oh, I want to watch this show, but I don't remember where it is.
Mhm.
I downloaded on her phone 18 months ago.
Yeah.
She's definitely never opened that app. She keeps asking me. I keep acquiescing and looking it up for her. And every time going, if only there was a way that you could do this without me doing it. If only I had download.
Use the app I gave you. Fuck.
I gave you the goddamn app. I did everything I could. I'm not your fucking butler. What the fuck are we doing here?
Lead a horse to water, brother.
Well, that's it exactly. Thank you, everybody, for listening this week. We're going to save you the hassle today. We're not going to give you all the socials. Everything you need is at isawpodcast.com.
Or some variation of.
And some variation of. And leave us a message on our service if you want at 507-607-4729. That's 507-607-ISAW.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, John. We appreciate it. I suspect our next episode you hear, folks, is going to be us back in the real world together.
I'm hoping so.
Likely on the East Side Job trailer, and we've got some guests coming up that I think are going to be really fun.
Yep.
But I guess that's it, buddy. What do we always tell them as you work out there this week?
Yeah.
Your work keeps the world working. Thanks for bearing with a random, ranty episode with me drinking and John just shaking his head at me, giving him grief about dogs.
Just zero fucks given. I try to tame it down every now and then, but yeah, today, fuck it.
I like that. And for those of you who are listening, reach out if you would like to see a streamed video of John and I on YouTube. And if we get enough people commenting and saying they would like to see that, maybe we'll make that our New Year's episode something.
Something. We can come up with something.
If you're reaching out and you let us know, if we hear enough people saying, hey, we would love to see that, it's not going to be anything fancy, but we will happily live stream one and let everybody know in advance, but we want to hear from you. Let us know if you'd like to see something like that, and we'll be happy to put it together.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, John, thank you very much, buddy, and thank you, everybody, for listening again this week. Cheers.
Cheers, my man.
All right. Thanks, buddy.